Do you want to start the game again?
Welcome back to Mystical Everyday Heroes, or Meh, the Dungeons and Dragons podcast about people who are not mystical nor heroic, just everyday folks killing corrupt political figures.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
It's 2025.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want. Except for what we're not allowed to do. So with us today, we have Stephie Patterson playing the Entangler of Mayors and Hearts. Half-elf druid Misphi Faewilde.
Hi, guys. So, my fact for the day is...
Let her cook. Let her cook, people.
Misphi's love language, which you guys probably figure it out, is giving and receiving gifts.
Oh.
She expresses her love most by giving gifts and enjoys making gifts more sentimental and, personal.
Wow.
There's nothing. I just love that the idea that I just like to make my gifts really personal. I just really want to take off the parts of your corpsed father to burn down and make this necklace for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you know what?
It's so meaningful.
Yeah. Speaking of meaningful, we have Kailyn Kroll playing the halfling barbarian stuntman Santa, Stan Smallman.
Oh.
Santa.
I love that. That could be my second identity.
I hope he gets a tattoo on his butt cheek of a stuntman Santa. Wouldn't that be
Santa.
great? A little Stan Smallman stuntman Santa. That's really hard to say.
I love that. I'm gonna do it. Stan's fun fact for today is that he's never told Meryl this before, but Stan has seen Meryl in one of his shows before. And when Stan saw him in the show, he thought that he was incredibly brave, but missing a couple rocks upstairs and might need a little bit of help. And that's when Stan decided he was going to make it his mission to be his bodyguard.
That is
Missing a
amazing.
couple of rocks upstairs.
Well, you do a lot of really scary performances. There's no way you haven't fallen and hit your head a time or two.
How many rocks do you keep upstairs?
At least 6. You've got 4.
I match my rocks to my number of toes on my left foot. So
I guess that's the rule, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have 3 then. Yeah, I do have less.
I'll
4,
keep all my rocks
3.
in the water.
we also have Jake Salisbury playing the wielder of the rapier,
Ooh.
Meryl Cheep.
On God!
That's how you said it last
Everyone?
time.
Yeah, you have to really get into it with it. See? Hi everyone. My fun fact for the day is I thought everyone would really love, just a little cozy fun fact this week. So, Meryl's favorite soup is, he really loves a
Chicken noodle.
Yeah, no. Well, he's not a bird, so he could eat chicken noodle soup, but
Right.
it feels a little bit.
I just want you to know how fucked up that is.
The first thought that came in my head when I came up with this fact earlier was egg drop soup, and then I was like, that's twisted. Yeah, no, he's not a vegetarian, but he loves just a hearty vegetable stew. Some nice taters, some other veggies involved,
Taters.
lots of spices. But Meryl loves a spice. He's a little spicy. He's a little bit
He's a
spicy.
spice girl.
So yeah, he is. Soupy spice.
Soupy Spice. Oh my God, Soupy Spice.
I love it.
Soupy
That is
spice.
amazing.
Super spice kids, baby.
So yeah,
Please draw
in,
that
in
artist.
his wondrous magical coat that he has, that he keeps on him at all times and uses for his various ringmaster duties, he keeps a little flagon of soup at all times.
Wow.
The extra
Good to
P you
know.
put on that, the
Good
soup.
to know.
Thank you. Yeah, working on my diction. So yeah, he always has a little bit of soup. So if you're ever hungry, just know it's probably cold and it's probably been in there for a long time. But
Does it give you some health?
yeah, absolutely not. Nope.
Right? Yeah.
Upon consultation silently with the DM, it does not. No.
Yeah. It would have if it were fresh, but the 7 years he's had it in his coat has made it
7
almost
years.
poison
7 years
to the
soup.
drinker.
Oh,
Almost.
so it's like poison. So I could use it to poison
Almost.
somebody. I love
It's
it.
enough to make
scores
them
and 7
wince,
years.
but not enough to make them shit their
he
pants.
takes it out now and he'll think about drinking it and then he'll remember how old it is and he'll be like, oh, it's just like sentimental. I can't pour it out and get rid of it. I gotta keep it.
All the precious potatoes
Right.
and spices.
That are growing new potatoes now in there.
It's just it's a
Fair.
science experiment in your jacket. I love that. We also have Matt Rail playing the missing in action elf ranger Alfonso. Where is he?
Windbreak
for
now.
you. Oh
Windbreaks.
no. However,
Wait, he's gone with the wind.
oh my God. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
And we don't. No, we do. We give several.
We do. We
miss
miss him. So Alfonso, if you're hearing this, come back, baby, come back. But we are very fortunate because we actually have Corey Patterson as our community manager, stepping into the role of Gilroy. Gilroy doesn't have a last name that I'm aware of.
Gilroy doesn't have a last name. He barely even knew his name was Gilroy.
Whoa!
Whoa, so many lore-ish things. Do you have a fact or do you want to not do a fact? Totally up to you.
Gilroy does actually have many facts. One of the facts
Tiny
about
facts.
Gilroy is for a long time, Gilroy did not realize that he was a Goliath. He thought he was human, just like all the people who had found him.
Like Buddy the Elf.
Kind of
my gosh, yes.
like Buddy, or kind of like Kung Fu Panda, where he thought his dad was the goose. Yeah,
Yeah, he was just like, we come from goose people.
yeah.
I come from human people. I'm just massive.
I'm just imagining that scene where Will Ferrell is like sitting in the tiny, tiny bathroom.
Yeah,
Like
crying.
this,
Because he's a
crying.
cotton-headed Nene Muggins.
Oh no. Gilroy.
Poor guy. That's
Gilroy.
my favorite Christmas movie.
Like the hardware store. Gilroy.
We have a fantastic episode for you today. We also have Matt Boston as our sound producer and me, Brandy Boston, as the Empress of this fine podcast, among other things, doing the voice of Human Fighter Town Justice, or TJ for my bros. Yeah. So let's talk about last episode in Loreland. Last episode in Loreland started with the heroes on the north side of the Fair Ferry in Bridgmond. The players healed themselves after a successful fight with the dude bros at the river. Since it was 1 a.m, our heroes decided to go straight to the mayor's house to head off the attack against the rebel camp. Once they got to the Merryweather estate, Meryl flew up to get the lay of the land and began directing the crew. Alfonso tied Misphi up to be TJ's pretend prisoner. As TJ led the prisoner Misphi inside, Meryl and Stan were hovering above the roof to drop Stan down the chimney like Santa Claus. With Meryl and Alfonso on the outside of the house, the group met up at a window that unfortunately had no latch. Deciding to take the fastest approach of action, Stan rammed the window with his head. However, when the window shattered, Stan took 3 points of damage and almost got discovered by the guards. Once inside, Meryl disguised himself as TJ's dad, Cheep. As TJ reeled from seeing his father in front of him, he somberly requested that Meryl, as his father, tell him that he's proud of him. They unfortunately made enough noise from TJ's resulting sobs that someone found them. That someone was Mitch from Daywatch, the leader of the Daywatch of Guards. He led the group up to Mayor Merryweather's suite, where they found the familiar face of Bergen Nobeard, the dwarf from the Dwarven Council, who was so unliked that he ended up keeping a curse on his face, making it where he would never grow hair on his naked chin. They saw that Bergen was trying to exchange ore of the Soul Stone for the curse reversal to get his beard, and they engaged in combat, finally defeating the mayor. However, when the mayor died, something rose up in the mayor's body, taking over. Instead of engaging in a battle of its own, the annoyed creature in the mayor's body summoned the tower, transporting all of the players except Alfonso into an unfamiliar space with a Goliath staring down at them. And that's where we are now.
Dun, dun,
Wow.
dun.
So is this like the tower, like the tarot card, the tower? Is that where you got this inspiration from?
No. So the tower is, I want you to kind of think like Room of Requirement, but like terrifying. So I'm going to paint
Tower
a
of
picture.
Terror.
Tower of Terror. I'm going to paint a picture of where everybody's at. And then we're going to kick it off. Okay. So you have all kind of come to, you're all looking around. There's stone underneath you as you're dazed and confused and a little bit dizzy and unsettled because you have just been sucked essentially through an interdimensional wormhole kind of vibe, where just the world has gone just topsy-turvy around you, and you wake up and you are in this space. And the major thing that you see is this massive Goliath staring down at all of you, bouncing on his tippy toes, squeezing his hands. And Gilroy, can you introduce us to your character?
Yes. I am Gilroy, and I live in this tower. And I am very smart, very knowledgeable. This tower is a, well, I guess as one would call a tower of knowledge. And other horrors, as you all will soon see.
Good. So as you guys are all kind of shaking out of this and you see him above you, like, what's your first reaction?
Stan kind of takes Merle's wing and tugs a little bit and says, Merle, you see the guy too, right?
This is not my preferred way of travel. I would prefer to fly.
Okay, but do you see the guy?
Where are we? Whoa, hello, hi. Hello, sir. Yes, I see the guy.
Great.
Hi.
Just checking, making sure I don't have a concussion. And this guy is a lot bigger to me because I'm so small. So I think you're gonna have to interact with him.
I don't think he's that much bigger. I think he's big to all of us, Stan. But you still could have a concussion. You should probably watch that.
Yeah,
guess
I
that's
would
fair.
second that.
Maybe you can have some soup.
Oh, I have some soup.
Merle, we've talked about your soup. I will never drink the soup.
It's not going to go bad. It has potatoes in it.
Wait, Xerxes.
Oh
Where's Xerxes?
my gosh. It's you guys. I know
Oh,
all of you.
hi.
I know all of you. Oh my gosh. Misphi. Stan.
What?
Meryl.
Oh my God, this
She's
guy's
mine.
scary.
Sorry guys. Oh, I can't believe you guys are here. Oh my God, you guys are here.
Where is here? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, excuse me. I've been watching you guys for a long time. That sounds creepy, but please, just
It's
let me
always
explain.
nice to meet a fan.
Oh my gosh, a fan. That's an understatement. Oh my God, you guys.
Oh, goodness.
Oh
Wow,
my
everyone,
gosh.
I'm used to this, so I'd be happy to handle it. Yeah.
Stan, and your feet. Oh my gosh, your feet. I love your feet. Your feet. And you. Not a bird. Not a bird. Not a bird.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not used to this, and Stan's feet are very beautiful, but why are we talking? Who are you?
Town Justice. I know you, TJ, my boy. Yeah.
We're bros.
Misphi.
That's
TJ,
my boy.
it's nice.
Misphi, how them river rocks? I know you love your river rocks, Misphi, and your bird
she's
Cersei. Oh my gosh, I know so much
mine.
about you guys. I'm so sorry.
Not to be rude, but have we been televised nationally?
Okay.
or how do you know who we are?
So look.
Tall, sir.
Yeah. So look, guys. Yeah. Sorry. So look. Yes. Sorry. I'm just so excited, you guys. I'm over here freaking out, fangirling. Oh my God. So like, I am very lonely. And I have been in this tower
there.
for like 30 years. I was found as a baby, and I was floating down a river. I don't know why my parents got rid of me, but I was found by this lovely group of wizards who brought me to this tower, and I was told I was never allowed to leave.
Oh,
However,
I knew a girl like that once. Very long hair. Didn't end well for her.
they gave me the knowledge of the world, like more knowledge than you guys could ever think of. And as cool as knowledge is, it really sucks when I just want to go out and do things, but I can't. So I've been living my life vicariously through you guys. You guys are my favorite adventurers to watch. I have this cool little ball that just allows me to just watch adventures.
You can look at my feet in there.
I can look at everything that I choose to, but believe me, there's some parts that I don't look at because privacy purposes. I'm not that bad.
So you look at your balls to watch us.
I'm hearing that you have you watch us on a football.
No, it's like a sphere.
You're watching football.
You're watching football.
I mean, you guys could say football. You guys don't really know what football is. I mean, I could just tell you so much. Like, oh my God, I could tell you
wait.
guys so much. But
This is exciting.
But anyway, sorry. Let's get to why you guys are here.
Yeah, that would be
let's
good.
do that.
Wait. And Meryl kind of like scrambles up real quick and like puts his hands out and is like, I've been a little, it's easy to be distracted when there's such a kind fan. I'm remembering that we just came from a room where the mayor was no longer the mayor. And now we're here, and I'm wondering if you know the mayor or what it was in the mayor.
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. Where's Did you eat Alfonso? Everybody, look around for Alfonso.
What?
Is he behind him? Search.
Windbreaker?
Alfonso,
What did you do
what
with
happened?
our friend?
Yeah. Okay. So let me
You give him back right now.
Just bear with me for a minute. Let me explain what's going on here.
Meryl draws his rapier.
Oh, my darling non-bird, that is so funny. That rapier I will completely crush in about 2 seconds flat.
I think he's really big, so maybe it's kind of like a toothpick to him. But
And then, but as you guys realize that as Joe Roy says that, you see his knees like clattering, but he's just like,
Meryl is just standing there with the sword.
yeah,
He's not going to do anything, but he's got to be ready.
So, whoa. Take it easy, Meryl. Just let me explain. So, the last fight I had watched on you guys actually scared me a little. I thought you guys were, it scared me. So I know you guys fought the mayor. I know you guys had defeated the mayor, and then an entity of sorts came out.
Did he eat Alfonso?
So no. So what happens is so this tower can only be invoked by something that's not mortal, something that is more powerful than you guys could dream of.
Ew.
So if you guys are here, I'm so happy to see you. But if you guys are here, you're all royally screwed. Yeah.
I was worried about
I've
something
never
like that.
been screwed by a royal.
Yeah. So your friend Alfonso, I wasn't able to see much. But I do know that because he's a royal, his family had put protections on him. So if something like unwanted teleportation or anything would happen, he would go back home to Aerith.
Of course he did.
Well, at least he's safe, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Well,
guys.
at least
He
we don't have to go
doesn't
find
like
him.
Aerith. That's
I
why
can-
he's not there
I
anymore.
can tell you guys real quick
That's true.
that he's not in a good place.
Oh, well, then we need to get out of here and go
So-
get back to him.
So
How do we get out of here? Tell us.
well,
Not that we don't love.
We've got
you know,
money.
to spend
You've
time with
got
you, but
some really good feng shui here, and I think it's really well decorated. But I do think that we should probably bounce and like maybe I can like
Misphi starts
sleep on
hopping.
your couch another time. You know.
yeah.
to
So
check you for a concussion as well, Misphi.
Yeah. So about that, you guys, because you guys were sent here, and luckily, I'll be the person that will help you. Yay! I'm so excited.
You know, you seem very helpful, so I'm happy with that.
You guys will have to go through some trials, if you will. You are not allowed to leave until the trials are completed.
Oh, good.
When you say we're not allowed to leave, does that mean that like I mean because we're bros now, right?
Oh, most definitely, bros.
Gilroy.
Yeah.
If we're not allowed to leave, could we like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Mayor's your uncle, like kind of sneak out? Like if we're not, like rules.
Yeah.
You know?
So let me be very a little bit more clear here. Anybody attempting to, let's just say, fudge the system or find their way out will find their way 6 feet under.
I hate being underground, Meryl. Hopefully it's not you.
Let's
Do not like being any farther underground than I am right now.
Yeah, you guys. So this tower we're in conforms around you. So no matter how you try to leave, you will just be back where it wants you to be.
And remind me, who teleported us here?
This would be the big evil bad man,
Right,
bad
got it.
entity.
Do you know anything about this person?
Can you look in your balls and find out?
So
Yeah.
I
at your
had a
football.
feeling that you guys were going to ask about my balls. So I did some. Even though I just got done polishing my balls, I definitely did some more research as you guys were all unconscious here. And I hope you guys are feeling okay, by the way. I made sure you guys were as comfortable as possible when you guys landed.
Actually, I feel all right. So thank you.
Yeah,
Very
you're welcome.
earthy here.
Why am I farther away from Misphi? I feel like we were near each other. And he like just grabs Misphi and scoots her right into him.
And Misphi just kind of nuzzles him.
Now I'm comfortable.
Well,
Thank you,
see,
Gilroy.
you guys are very cute. I just have you guys will see. It makes me so sad. No, I don't want to get into that right now. We'll get there. We'll
Okay.
get there.
Why is
No,
your
what?
face wet? Your face is a little
Yeah, no,
wet
I'm
right
sweating because you guys. Oh, so these trials, we're getting all over the place here. Okay,
Why's your face wet?
so.
We're ruining his itinerary.
As we know, Big Bad Baddie sent you guys here. Alfonso is in Aerith, and there was only in our tower that we have known, there has only been 4 people who have ever defeated this entity.
Was it the 4?
It was the people known as the 4.
Misphi, that was very astute.
Wait, like
was just
those
a
4
lucky
people
guess.
defeated the tower or the guy?
So they know how to defeat the entity.
Oh, the guy that was wearing my uncle.
Yes, the guy that was inhabiting your uncle. Yes.
That's fancy words. Gilroy's really smart, guys.
Yeah. So, you guys, I noticed you guys were like on a quest to find the 4, right? Like this is kind of where all this started going, and then I noticed you guys got sidetracked at a mine.
yeah,
and there
they
was
thought
these
we were the
curses.
4.
So you guys.
I'm not one of the 4. I was just there, but I'm happy to be a part of this, guys.
And we're happy to have TJ.
That's
He's been a real asset to the team.
Oh, TJ has been wonderful. Most definitely. You guys all have been wonderful. But you guys, it really, when you guys get out of here, you guys really need to get a hold or find the 4. They're your only way to know how to
So there's hope.
defeat.
And the 4 are they're still around?
I can't confirm.
My uncle said they went like missing, but like I think it was intentional.
Yes.
Well, right. That's people thought we were the 4 because they thought they'd returned. But
Which is
it's
silly
not
because
us.
we know he doesn't have the muscles. No offense, Meryl, of the one guy.
Right.
I may not have been doing a lot of trapeze lately, but Merle's kind of flexing.
Merle, you
Not
have
Bart.
bird arms.
No, I have human arms and bird feet.
Well,
Okay, guys. So, so whenever the tower is invoked, it has to be by some sort of god or demon. Okay. So we know that you guys. I'm telling you, this entity, this person is super powerful. Mortals can't do it. My guess is that the mayor was a warlock and he made a pact.
Do you think he was hiding this scary being under his big hat?
I thought it was just his key under his hat.
So what happens with warlocks and how the pact works is when they make a pact and the host dies, the being that the pact was made with tends to get a little angry. And I feel like this being was in waiting, wanting to exact its vengeance on the 4 for it being defeated by the 4.
And it thought we were the 4.
It could tell you guys were most likely not the 4, which is why it invoked the tower, because it's seen you guys as, well, weak.
Well, that's just hurtful.
Well, we might just be everyday heroes, but
we're not that every day. I have an extra toe.
yeah.
Oh no, let me tell you guys.
that's just
I think
more of your
you
love,
guys,
Stan. You're my bro forever.
Thanks.
You
Cheep.
guys have been the void in like everything in my life. Like if it wasn't for you guys, I don't even know if I'd be living right now. So you guys have been everything to me.
Joey, that's a lot of
The Joey
pressure.
is-
I don't feel like I'm ready for that level of commitment yet. But we'll get there. And I love your enthusiasm.
Just as an aside, I love that Jill Roy is like a very committed, like 2013 YouTube fangirl.
yes.
Like, I can see like the little notebook with the
It's
stickers.
incredible.
Like, I'm dead.
Well, Joey, it sounds as though you have quite high regard for us. I wonder if that means you're gonna maybe help us get out of this tower.
Yes. So there will be 3 trials that you guys will have to pass. Your first trial will be that of intelligence.
Oh God.
The second trial
God.
will be a psychological trial, and the third trial will be that of combat.
Oh,
Let me make this very clear. I cannot help you in a lot of ways. I am a guide. I can try to guide you guys with my knowledge as best as possible. My answers will be limited based on your questions, and just do your best.
So wait, like if you're, again, we're new at our broship, so tell me if I'm crossing a line, Jill Roy. If you're a good guide, because you're a good guide and a good guy, right, Jill Roy?
Oh yeah, I'm the absolute best.
the goodest.
how-
Would you say you're
how-
the goodest boy?
I'm the goodest boy, and I kind of want Meryl to pat my head. Like, I know that sounds weird, but can you just please pat my head? Like, I've been,
You might have to bend down quite a bit,
Like-
sir.
Meryl, kind of just like quizzically looks at you for a sec, and then he like flies up really gently so that you don't have to bend down, and he gives you a pat.
TJ immediately like sidles up and puts his head forward.
Meryl lowers himself back down, and as he lands, he pats TJ's head.
And then
Thank
Misphi
you,
kind
Meryl.
of like
Jesus. Oh, okay. All right,
giving
everyone.
him the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
Distributes the pats.
So Jill Roy, how many
but she
people?
rolls over on her back.
Misphi,
Shakes
get
her
up.
leg.
We've got to go.
How many people have you guided out of the tower, Jill Roy?
so,
Oh no, you haven't guided anyone out of the tower yet.
I have done a lot of guiding, and I've even been through the tower trials myself, because what kind of guide would I be if I didn't, right?
But why are you here if you got out of the trials?
So, the psychological test was very rough on me,
I've been there,
and I
bro.
could not gather myself to get through it.
Wow. Do you think you just needed a pat on the head?
I think I'm just emotionally scarred forever.
Oh,
Aw.
yeah. Have you met my dad? You guys,
Actually, kind of.
yeah.
Yes, no. Think of that, but like times 10.
Yikes.
Wow.
That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Well, then
That
it
must
probably
be-
makes sense that you're not going to do this with us.
I will be there. I will literally be there in person.
I'll be there.
Yeah. So,
beautiful, Misphi.
and the other thing you guys need to know about me in combat. Yeah, I don't I trust you guys enough to know. So if you could please put your sword away, that'd be very, yeah, please. Thank you.
Sorry, yeah, I put my sword away a long time ago.
Okay.
I forgot to say that, but yeah, you seem fine.
I may,
it was really for show.
Yeah. Okay. I may be like a 7'5", 350-pound monster looking guy. I am a giant baby and I don't do combat.
That vibe
I will not
pretty
do
quickly.
Yeah. Nope. It doesn't happen.
But like, what happens if like somebody comes and is like, right, like in your face?
I will tell you guys right now that as much as I love you guys, I don't want to die. I will protect myself first.
Well, that's hurtful.
No.
That sounds kind of like a healthy boundary.
Kind of violates the bro code, Gilroy.
Yeah,
don't
no,
know
I'm
you
sorry.
guys.
I do love you guys, but
Nobody,
You're revoked of your
nothing
pants.
good comes from saying "but" after I love
you
you, and I
guys-
know because that's how my mom talks to me.
well, see, you guys can leave after
psychological trial has started.
You guys can leave after the trials. I was told I was never allowed to leave. So,
we got to talk to your 10 dads.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
are you like a
no,
warlock and you've got somebody in you too?
No, I'm not a warlock. I'm a wizard. There's two different people. Wizards are way better. Thank you.
Oh.
Yes. No.
That's some pinkies
Okay,
out bullshit
ego.
right
And
there.
actually, I don't even actually know if I'm a wizard, to be honest. I was just raised by what I don't know what I
I
am.
thought you knew everything.
No, see, I just don't know me.
Aww.
I don't know me, and I'm very clumsy and nerdy, and nobody likes me here because I'm different, and I know that I'm different. But
Wait,
see,
there's
you,
other people here?
But you guys, yeah. So this tower,
His 10 dads, Misphi, keep
so
up, baby.
this side of the tower we're in, guys, is the trial side of the tower.
Oh.
There's another side of the tower that the public can just go in. It's like a giant library.
What does it move? You said that it moves
Yeah,
around.
so this tower, guys, is very magical, right? So we go to like different dimensions, like worlds that you guys didn't even know existed.
Where are we right now?
You guys are in Laura Land. We're in Laura Land.
Okay.
So when the entity invoked the tower, we just kind of appeared here.
Can I upgrade my ticket?
So that's not quite how this works. However, keep this in mind. If you guys pass, I can teleport you guys to wherever you would like to go.
Wow. So we just have to
Okay.
pass everybody, and then we can go find Alfonso.
All
This
right,
is a
let's
little
do
bit
that.
of a weird first class ticket, but I've never been first class, so maybe this is just how the
I've never
fancier
ridden
people
first class
live.
in a tower, but I'll try anything once.
Yeah.
So you said the first trial is going to be based on intelligence?
Correct.
Okay, great. So, Tej, as much as I love you, I don't know
love
that this
me
one's
too
for you.
Sometimes. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to hang.
He's very intelligent.
Oh, baby, that's
in
fine.
his own
Thank
way.
you.
That's fine.
That kind of feels like when my mom says I love you, but I think this is good. I think I'm just gonna kind of hang back with Gilroy, and we're just gonna,
Be bros.
yeah, we're just gonna be bros, and I believe in you.
No, Tej, you are a part of the group. You're our family. We're all gonna do this together.
I mean,
Without
okay.
Alfonso, we have to stick together.
I just mean that maybe, Tej, this isn't the one for you to take the lead.
and Stan,
you know,
I'm gonna
that's
firmly
fair.
say the same about you.
And, I know myself, and that's an accurate
So
assessment.
Your extra toe does not help
TJ
with your brain.
is as much my friend as you would like to sit this one out. Everyone has to pass every trial.
Even Circe?
Circe, no. She can hang out on my shoulder if she likes. She doesn't need to be involved in any of it.
I don't know if I trust you yet.
That's fair.
Let's just say that these trials are very dangerous, and I think Circe is a very cool bird, and I just don't want her to get injured.
Very
Misphi,
thoughtful.
DM
well,
Brandy
as
here.
someone who's not a bird, but who loves birds, I really appreciate that.
Misphi, I'm gonna have you roll perception on Circe.
Like on that one.
On that one.
Can I roll insight on Gilroy just to make
You
sure like
can.
everything is up to schnuff? 18.
Within 18, you look at Gilroy.
What are his
and
intentions?
You
Is he as
see,
pure as he seems?
He has full on anime heart eyes right now looking at you guys. As you're looking at him, like you essentially see that to him, you guys are if you guys can complete whatever trials he's guiding you through, it like gives him hope for himself. Like that your success reflects on him as a guide. Because like up until this point, he's a lot like TJ where people have not put that stock in him yet. So he's putting a lot into this, but he's fully believing in you guys.
So Meryl approaches you and looks up at you, I guess, and extends a human hand Just as a reminder to everyone.
Whatever
And
you
says,
wanna believe.
listen, Gilroy and all. Gilroy, Gilly,
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Jill babe.
Sorry, we just met. It's a little bit. There's been a lot of Jills.
Okay,
we've
you
met
can call me
recently.
whatever you would like.
Big guy.
I think I'm gonna call you. Yeah, I think we're gonna call you Big Guy.
Is that okay? Like, how bad
Oh,
was
no,
the
God, that is perfect.
psychological?
Okay, I'm so freaking out. I got a nickname.
It's
All right,
fun,
big guy.
isn't it?
Oh my God, I got a nickname. Nobody's going to believe this.
So
Big guy's excited. I like it.
Big guy.
Not in a hot way.
Just be careful. He's gonna rub his balls in a second. So
He's gonna wet his pants.
Oh. Ah! We're really grateful for your help, and we got to do this. So we're gonna do it for you. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna do it for you.
as you say, we're gonna do this. The room changes.
Oh, okay. What's happening?
So
Whoa.
there are.
I just said this is not my preferred way of travel.
The books that were on the shelves behind Gilroy open and unfurl, and you hear the of a bunch of different pages opening, scrolls unfurl, and as they open, they fly through the air and they shapeshift almost like origami into the air, and they form an archway that is tall enough for even Gilroy to walk through. And above the archway, there is a scroll that unfurls, and it's almost like a disembodied hand writes in ink, intelligence. And then the scroll, it scrolls up almost like a curtain unveiling and waiting for you to walk through this passage.
Okay, Hogwarts.
Meryl, what does that say?
It's the first challenge, Stan. Are you ready?
I don't know how to read, so that's why I asked.
Yep.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, you are.
So this is the first challenge. If you guys will please follow me, we will walk through the door, and then your challenge will start.
Are we ready, everybody?
I'm gonna give you
No,
Cersei,
but okay.
and if you hurt a feather on her little body, I will shove my staff so far up your butt, your brain will come out the top of your head.
At least as a staff and not a tongue. She gets really wild sometimes.
I've seen.
That's my
Wow.
girl.
So
Yeah, baby.
promise, Pinky,
Wow.
promise me.
Gilroy holds out his finger because
The little finger. There you go.
Yep. She has
Gilroy holds
little
out his
fingers
finger
like the
and he
size of
just
your
looks at it
hand.
and he's like, he just kind of grabs your
Yep,
pinky and
yep.
he just shakes it.
Yep, there you go.
But the most sweaty,
It just
gentle-
slides off.
yeah, you're
gentle.
really wet there, buddy.
Easy.
Yeah. So
Meryl
if,
is just face in his hands.
so if you guys could
Already.
please follow me. And Gilroy walks through the door.
I'm gonna be the first one behind him because he has Cersei.
TJ is immediately following you. So as you walk through this door, the room, again, it opens up to a wide, outdoor, expansive cavern. It's not underground. However, everything that you see is some form of origami parchment. The whole room is created from different colored papers, different colored scrolls, desk supplies, all of them organized almost like a transformer into this scene.
Wow.
And in front of you, you see a very large tree, again, formed by...
Oh, that's an oak.
I almost said an oak tree too. I was just like a big oak. So you see this massive tree standing in the center of this room, and it again is made with scrolled paper, and different words fly across the bark as if it's continuously spelling something. There are leaves made of papers that are just fluttering. It's just and as the tree kind of shakes, and the tree almost seems a little bit like it's alive, and it's vibrating with this low hum of just
Misphi starts swaying.
and above that you hear the twittering of a bird that's somewhere in the tree, just a tip, 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 tip. And at the base of the tree there is a huge oblong stone, very rough, very, very hewn. And again, all made from parchment, but it looks so real and yet so magic that it takes a second to recognize that even the grass that's underneath your feet as you're in this cavern is all made from little bits of paper and parchment.
Oh.
And as Gilroy walks up, a stand, again made from paper, slides over to him and a scroll unfurls. And this is what it says.
Ooh.
All right.
I love little cards.
Yes. So you guys need to pay attention. I can reread
I
this to
don't
you,
have any money to pay attention.
Ah!
but your first
Oh,
test
you're gonna need this, Danny.
now
Read.
begins. With strength of earth and fury of the storm, with mind of the beast and heart's inner form, unleavened with song, encourage the rage and surge into action to call the next page.
As Gilroy speaks aloud the riddle, the tree vibrates again and shakes out its leaves, and again does the same melodic hum of.
Do you think the tree wants us to sing with it?
Wow.
So before we begin, I'm going to have you all, including Gilroy, roll initiative.
Oh my.
This is not a combat scenario, but you're going to take turns on how you choose to move forward.
No.
I got a 3.
I got a
Make
4.
sure you add your modifier.
I got to 4.
5.
I got a 19.
Oh.
Gilroy got an 18.
All right, so we've got our initiative order. Before we move forward, you will all notice that you feel very rested to the point where it was almost as though you had a long rest.
Oh, thank God. I was really
goodness.
hoping you were gonna
So
say that.
all of your spell slots have been replenished. All of your
Yay.
hit points have been replenished. From whatever it was that Gilroy did while you guys were sleeping, you are very well rested.
Yay.
Wow, I feel great.
I feel good.
So again, we've got the boulder, the tree, the humming, the bird in the tree, the grass, green grass grew all around and around. So Stan, what do you do?
The bird is still singing, yes, or the tree is still singing.
The tree is vibrating with like a humming sound, and the bird is also inside the tree making a chittering bird noise.
Great. So Stan's gonna walk. How can you describe to us where we are in relation to the tree?
Yes, you're roughly about 15 feet from the stone that is blocking the tree from you. The stone is roughly a foot and a half taller than you, Stan. And you cannot, it looks as though from the position that it's intentionally there to block you from getting to the tree.
Got it. Okay. So Stan's gonna walk up to the stone and stand behind the stone, and he's gonna put his little arms out to his sides, and just ever so slightly he's gonna sway and start humming with the tree.
Very cool.
Well, we're off to a good start.
Gilroy, it's your turn.
Yeah. Gilroy, with his knowledge, every turn will be giving some tidbits
Thank God.
of knowledge.
But only on his
Like
turn.
clues?
Drop some knowledge.
Bardic inspiration requires a bard to create an inspiring sound.
Okay.
Anything else, Gilroy, for your turn? Because you can only give one set of advice, but
Yep. And then I will be taking Cersei. And we will be...
Wait, where are you going with her?
We will just be backing up a tad.
Okay.
About 15 feet.
Okay. You stay where I can see you. Cersei.
It's TJ's turn. What would you guys? Hey guys. So, what should I do?
Well, I'm getting the sense that this has something to do with the singing of the tree.
Right. That's why I'm singing to it.
Just don't keep singing, Stan. It's fine. Yeah, just trying to keep him occupied.
Been there.
I think you should. I don't know, Misphi. What do you think?
Maybe we should all hold hands
Okay.
and circle around the tree.
All right. So is that what everybody
Like
does?
in Whoville.
TJ, why don't you go check out that rock?
Keep
Why don't you go see? Why don't you go look at that rock and see if there's anything special?
Small interjection. Keep in mind that the boulder is blocking the tree.
So essentially, just as you guys are going, if you guys were to go do that, you wouldn't be able to fully wrap around it. You would
Yeah,
only
so
be
go
able to
check out that rock, TJ. Tell us if there's I don't know, maybe you could investigate it.
Okay.
It's a nice
Yeah,
boulder.
I'm like,
It's a nice
me and
boulder.
Misphi, we're really good at investigating rocks. So he walks over.
You're an expert, TJ. I'd appreciate your expert opinion on that rock.
Wow, thanks, Meryl. So,
Because you're my rock, Teach.
Aw, babe. So he's going to go up to the rock and he's going to investigate. And he got pretty good.
Yay!
He's got a -1 to investigation, but 15. So with a 15, he feels as he puts his hands out, he's like, guys, it's like an actual rock. I mean, and he like knocks on it. It looks like paper, but it's like, it's a rock. Guys, it's a rock. Look, Misphi, babe.
Do we need to play
identified a
rock, paper, scissors?
Oh my gosh, that's pretty good, actually. I'm gonna give you inspiration for that one.
Yes!
You get an advantage on the next attack. Sweet. All right, so that's his turn. He investigated the rock. He said it is an actual rock, even though it looks like paper. Misphi, it is your turn.
All right. So when Jillroy said the mind of the beast, I thought, you know what? Maybe I should turn into beast form.
Wow.
So maybe Misphi's just gonna grow into a wolf.
Just kind of do it like
Whoa,
it's no
whoa!
big deal.
Wait, has she ever done that before in front of us?
I don't
Whoa,
think so, no.
whoa!
Oh my God, Misphi.
Down, girl.
Baby?
Jeez Louise, warn us first.
And then Misphi's gonna howl in the hum of this song, the tree song.
Oh,
Damn,
okay.
baby, that was beautiful. And he goes up and he scratches you right behind the ear. Right there, baby. Right there.
Yeah, the
She
foot
starts
starts
scratching her ear.
going.
Yeah.
Teach, do you guys like do this a lot?
No,
Or-
this is the first time, but I'm
If we
glad you
could
guys
just
were here for the
stop talking
experience.
about that right now.
Okay, anyway, we
Stan,
were-
sing.
Yeah. Well, I think we're howling now.
You keep. Stan, I think you do what you do best. You keep humming.
Meryl, it is your turn.
Oh my God. Well,
Enliven with song.
I think it's time. I
I mean, Misphi can't talk while she's
It's been
beast form.
a long time
Nope.
since I've performed, but I think I need to dust off the old feathers. So Meryl's going to kind of, leap up lightly and alight upon the rock in front of the tree, where you guys are like standing in front of it, howling and humming and such. And he's gonna spread his circus coat wide, and on the inside it looks like a big top tent. It's got that it's like lined with like big top tent. It's very camp.
And there's soup in there.
Yeah, the outside is like very normal, but the inside is like very circus. There is soup, yeah, but that's for another time.
Right.
And Meryl's gonna sing along as well, and he's gonna kind of try and see how much he can. Can he roll for like nature or something to see if he can like connect with like this? Because he's like
Roll for nature, yeah.
He's a very in tune with the elements sort of fellow, and he can really like commune with nature.
Yeah.
So if he can like communicate with this tree and figure out what it needs, he would love to do that. What is the? Could you do the hum again?
You didn't get that from what I was doing? I don't understand why you needed to be reminded, Meryl. You're not the only performer here. Jeez. Give us some credit.
Whoa. 21.
Heck yeah.
So with the 21, you recognize that the tree is not responding at all to the sounds of music from either of these two.
Okay, so Meryl's gonna stop humming and singing. Guys, I don't think this is helping the tree.
Well, then what did it mean by enliven with song?
I think maybe we all need to connect with some of these inner parts of ourselves, and maybe this is intelligence about ourselves, because it said encourage the rage and mind of the beast and enliven with song, and those are all things that we do well. Maybe you need to rage.
You certainly will make me rage if you keep telling me how poor my singing is.
It's not good.
Meryl!
Well, I'm happy to teach you, but you've never asked.
Well, I don't need to be taught. I already sound like a songbird.
There are birds I've heard that sound kind of like that. They're not.
Misphi is
they're not
already
local.
a beast form, already in beast form, right? So maybe you need to try raging, and then maybe I need to inspire you with the song, like Gilroy said.
Inspire me to do what?
Something inspired.
Maybe something.
That's as far as I've gotten. I don't know.
Okay, so
I yield my time.
That was productive.
Stan, it is your turn.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, well, like, I feel like I can, like, get enraged, but, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think that might be what it's asking is what.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm trying to figure out, like, what action do I
rock.
take after that?
Move the rock.
Great idea. Okay. Stan is going to,
Go after the rock.
per usual, he's going to take his little leg and he's gonna, like, swipe the ground with his foot. Like he's getting ready to to run like a bull, and he's really gonna clench everything and get real mad, and then he's gonna take 10 steps backwards with his arms fully in front of him and run towards the rock and rage at it. See if it moves.
So you're going to go into a rage.
Yes.
And then what are you doing at the rock?
I'm running at it
You're running at it.
Yes.
And then how will you be impacting?
with my naked fists.
Okay, so
So I don't want to get a
tell me-
concussion. We've already done that today.
tell me what being enraged does.
Like in general, like for real, like with a rage.
I want to see how well you know your character's abilities.
I don't know it well, Brandy.
We're gonna learn today. So while you're doing that, let's go to Gilroy. It's your turn.
So, Gilroy would like to say, while in a rage, the creature has advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
That is a very wise piece of wisdom there, Gilroy. That is a very convenient thing.
And then, as Gilroy says the piece of information, Gilroy just puts his hands out in a motion, like this, and pretends to hold something.
Ooh, interesting. Pretending to hold something and giving some good advice. All right, TJ's turn is up. So what would you guys like TJ to do? All right, so now that I know that I'm near a rock, but I'm rocking it, guys. Now what do I do?
Did we ever determine if I moved the rock?
No, because you were debating on like what all that was, and then it was Gilroy's turn who gave you the advice of what actually rage does.
So can he finish?
No, because I think
No,
I
because
ran out of time.
we're just gonna keep going through turn, but it's okay because it's
Well, then I don't have anything for TJ to do, personally.
Okay. Well, Misphi, it's your turn.
Is that little bird around?
Roll a perception check. Actually, you
Roll
were going
a
to use your
bird
wolf
check.
stats for the perception check, so I will pull those up for you.
I wrote them down.
Perfect.
So +1 to wisdom.
Yeah.
So I got 11.
Okay, so you can see that the bird that is singing is inside the tree somewhere.
Like in the trunk?
Somewhere above the stone, but below the very tops of the trees. That's what an 11 gets you.
Okay. I can't use any of my spells though in beast form, can I?
You can maintain concentration on a spell you've already cast, but you cannot cast new ones because you become a wolf.
Right. I just take the form of a wolf, not
Well, you take,
necessarily.
You take the form, the stats, everything of a wolf. You are a wolf.
Misphi starts licking her butt. Unsure of what to do next.
So Meryl, let's go to you.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right. I have an idea. I'm not sure what I should do, but I have an idea. I think what's supposed to happen is perhaps we're all supposed to attack the rock to try and move it. Misphi, do you have any like earth strength powers?
Aru.
I think that meant no. Can you nod or shake your head?
Misphi shakes her head.
Okay, well, I tried. So then, yeah, I think the goal is to move the rock. I think you all need to try to move the rock, and then I can give you bardic inspiration in order to hopefully help you move the rock. And then I think that will help us get closer to our goal in some capacity. That's as far as I've gotten. So Stan, I think you need to attack the rock and then invoke rage as a bonus action.
So Stan is currently enraged.
I'm already enraged.
So, everyone, and then Meryl like strikes a very rock star pose with his like long coat. And he like grabs a paper stick off of the ground and uses it as like a microphone. And he's standing on top of the rock. And he's like, all right, everybody, listen up. it's time to move this rock. And then he like goes, we will rock you.
Stan, you get inspiration for, you get bardic inspiration.
That was incredible.
As you give Stan that inspiration, the tree who was doing the
Put that tree in my choir.
the tree starts to shake a little bit, and it goes to and as you start to beat, the tree starts to shake and shimmy all of the leaves.
Get it, girl.
And you feel a vibration as though something has changed in this puzzle. And Stan, it's back around to you.
Wow, Meryl, you made it change its tune. Mm-hmm. Pretty good performance there. Stan would like to go run at the rock now, in his rage.
Okay, go run at the rock. What are you gonna do to it?
Again, I'm gonna hit it with my naked fists.
Okay, roll a strength. I'm gonna have you roll a strength check, and because you're in a rage, it'll be with advantage.
Correct.
You're trying to hit a 17.
Well, we did not hit a 17, everybody. We got a 16.
But as you attack it with your rage, you feel that like when
Wait.
you
Did you add your D6 for bardic inspiration?
Oh, no. So then I would have hit it. 19.
19. So as you run and your fist connects with the stone that was paper but has since become stone, the stone shatters beneath your very strong fist, and it vibrates throughout the clearing as the rock splits, revealing the base of this tree. And words that had been painted and calligraphied on top of this rock scatter with the strength of your fist, and it rides itself up the tree. And as that stone shatters, you hear the call of that bird, ever so stronger, just cheep, 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 cheep. And now what do we do? We've got Jillroy, you're up next.
So Gilroy would also like to point out another little informational fact.
Well, you have a lot of knowledge.
I do have a lot of knowledge. So
Yeah, Jillroy has studied at this tower for 20, 30 years. And so just flipping through all of the random, what is a hippogriff? How high is the sun from the earth? What is New York City? Because different things.
So Gilroy will say that with an action surge, a creature can take one additional action per short rest.
Action surge. I have action surge.
You do teach.
I do. I try to resist the urge to surge pretty frequently.
Urge to surge.
Crazy.
You see Gilroy in the back just covering Cersei's ears.
Beautiful. So TJ, it's his turn now. So TJ is now, he's going to look at the stone. All right. So Stan raged and you bardicked, you inspired, and so I have to surge.
It's time for you to surge, TJ.
We'll
look away. We'll look away.
He looks at the tree and he listens for the bird, and he's gonna turn to Misphi in wolf form and say, do I have permission to manhandle you, Lady Wolf?
Misphi shakes her head. Yes.
Shakes her head, yes. I thought it was like a no.
Nods her head.
Okay, so with an action surge, he, once per short rest, can do an additional action. So he is going to start by taking Misphi and pushing her up into the upper branches. And so you are closer to wherever the bird sound is. And he's going to climb up behind you. And as an action surge, he is going to take you and put you even further up in the tree branches. I've surged, guys. Look at me surge.
Way to go, Teach.
Wow.
So proud of you.
I'm such a surger. That's amazing. I'm like a surgeon.
Yeah.
Misphi, that is your turn.
Wow, Misphi, look at you all the way up
What am I
there.
supposed to do with the bird, guys?
See if you can
Am I
tell
supposed to
what
eat
it
the
says.
bird?
I wouldn't eat the bird. Maybe the bird has something to say.
remember, you can't be talking right now because you're in wolf form.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know.
Misphi,
Ow,
look,
ow, ow. That's what I meant.
look for the bird. Look for the bird.
Arr. So can I
Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Perceive that bird.
I'm perceiving a bird. So 7.
Okay, so with the 7, you know that the bird is around your general height, like it's near you, but it's not in the branches. Like it's not right next to you in the branches. So as a wolf standing on like these limbs, it's not accessible to you.
I guess I'll just start howling to like the tune of the bird.
Oh.
Okay, Meryl, what do you do?
Well, when Stan split the rock, Meryl had like finished like the guitar solo at the end on his little lyre, or lute. Oh no, he was totally playing his viol for sure.
You're what now?
His viol, which I think is like a little violin. It's like an old version of those things. I think.
Neat.
It was the one that was listed in my toolkit.
Very fancy. I thought
Maybe
when you
it's
said a
just
vial
a
that you just like
vial.
had like a vial and you were just like
viol, like a small fiddle, I think, and he was doing like a really iconic like Lindsay something.
Sterling.
Lindsay Sterling, yes, a full on like Lindsay Sterling Imagine Dragons cover moment of "We Will Rock You" on his little tiny viol.
That's amazing.
And then as the rock split, he like jumped up and like spread his wings and like finished it out. And then landed back down, and he was like, wow, I haven't done that in a minute. That felt good. You guys. That was great. Misphi, maybe you should turn back into a person. I'm not sure if that would help, but Misphi, I've just always thought you were the best of us. I'm going to give Misphi some inspiration, too.
Okay.
Just in case. I can give 3, so.
All right.
Misphi, you're the best of us. And I love you. That's my song for you.
She's mine.
Platonically.
It's better. Hey, Stan, do you want to do anything on your turn?
I don't think so on this one. Stan's got nothing.
Okay. Gilroy, what do you got?
Gilroy would like to point out the fact that a druid in the early stages of learning wild shape cannot change into a creature with flying or swimming speed.
Interesting. That's a lot of random knowledge, man. Very cool. Very cool. TJ's gonna shout up to Misphi now that he's like, oh man, I really like being on the ground. Misphi, baby, whatever you want to do, I think you look beautiful in all your forms. But yeah, maybe like being as a wolf on the limb. Like I haven't seen a lot of wolves in trees. Come to think of it, I haven't seen a lot of wolves at all, actually. But like maybe that's not the most stable tree creature. So just whatever. I'm ready to catch you. Just and he like kind of stands like with his arms outspread, like he's not sure how big a wolf actually is now that he's looking up and he's kind of squinting his eyes, like I don't know how I'm gonna catch her, but I'm just just in case I'm ready. And Misphi, that's back to you.
Well, Misphi got the clue and is just gonna turn back into human form. And she's going to use Speak with Animals
Okay.
to talk to the bird.
Okay.
I'm like a bird.
So
Stan,
what do you
that
say
was
to
better.
what do you say to the bird?
Hey, bird, I love you.
What? I love you, bird. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bird.
What do we do, bird?
And the bird just kind of calls back and is like, do we know each other? I'm so sorry. I'm stuck. I'm in here and I'm not gonna lie, you just put me in like kind of a weird situation because like I don't know you very well, and so I don't really know how to reciprocate the I love you comment, and especially since I can't go anywhere, like can we just like put a pause on that conversation about like defining a relationship that I didn't know that we had? Also, what's your name?
My name's Misphi.
That's great, Misphi. Hi, I'm Bird.
Bird the bird.
Bird is the word.
Bird is the word.
Oh, word.
I'm having words with bird.
Word to your mother, bird.
Can we not talk about my mother, please?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, understandable.
Yeah, she's not stuck here. I am. So I'm in this tree and I would very much like to not be stuck in this tree. Is there anything that you can like do about that?
Misphi's gonna grab the bird. Can I reach for the bird?
So as you go to reach for the bird, I am going to have you roll an insight check into yourself.
I got 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
So with a nat 20, you realize that the moment that your hand reaches toward this bird that you've seen like kind of in this crevice in this tree, the moment that your human hand like extends into this tree, you can feel the memory of what the smell of grass smells like natural grass in a forest. That memory leaves you. You no longer have a memory of that particular part of nature. And there's a barrier to your hand extending into the tree.
Okay, so I pull my hand back. And can I be like, how can I help you out of here?
Well, let's start by tabling any kind of I love you talks because I just gotta tell you, it's really hard to think whenever I'm dealing with this kind of emotional responsibility. But I'm not really sure because I just kind of ended up here because I'm made of paper, but I'm not actually made of paper. It's just like tower. You know how it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna like let you figure that out. You just, whenever you feel like getting me out would be great. No pressure. Tweet. All right, Meryl, that's your turn.
All right, so Meryl.
You're a bird. Go fly up there.
Yeah, Meryl's gonna take off up there and kind of alight. Can I alight upon a nearby branch?
Sure.
Okay, love that. All right, Misphi, I have something that I can try. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I got some tricks up my sleeve and more than a few hands.
All right.
Yeah.
How many hands do you have in your sleeves?
Well, I have my human hands, and then I also have Mage Hand, which is a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to try and use that to get the bird. Because if we can't, like, access the bird using our own hands, maybe my magic hand can. Maybe my magic hand is, like, immune to that. Because my magic hand doesn't have a history. I don't know. So, well, we have a history, but we won't get into that.
Oh, God.
So I'm super excited to introduce Thing 2. Is the name of my mage hand. In keeping with the classic tradition. Perfect.
I just feel like Mage 2 just turns and gives you the finger. Like that's just
100%. Will you stop? Behave yourself. We've talked about this. Listen, I understand it's not ideal, and I know you can't be around all the time, but I let you live in my coat. Okay.
Soup.
Yes. Well, not in the same pocket as the soup. Why are you, Stan? You're not up here.
You speak very
Listen,
loudly.
I've given you your own pocket. It's basically a penthouse. It's a magic coat. Now calm down. I just need you to go and fetch that bird for me, please. And you need to be gentle and kind because birds deserve it.
Okay. So as you send your mage hand toward this opening in the tree trunk, toward the bird, I want
He
you
definitely like comes out of my coat and like lands just like the Addams Family hand and like scuttles.
Yes, that's amazing.
And he's wearing a little, like it comes just past the wrist, and he's got a little bracelet with one of Meryl's feathers on it, like a little headband.
That's
How about a little bow tie up there?
And his
Maybe?
Oh my
nails
gosh,
his nails
yes.
are painted a very bright pink.
wow. Get it, hand
Yeah,
or thing 2.
thing too.
So I want you to roll a perception check as your mage hand goes tries to go into the tree.
21.
As the mage
Hunty
hand
hun.
tries to go into the tree, you see it bounce back. And as you see it bounce back, something else catches your eye as you see probably about 5 of your feathers from your chest float off of you and leave a little naked patch on your chest.
Meryl!
And it is baby pink. Just like naked chest where that patch of feathers was.
Thing, get back here. Jesus, get back in my coat. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Oh God, I've worked so hard on my chest feathers.
Jerroy is covering Cersei's eyes like, don't look at this.
Oh my God, this is humiliating. It's gonna take months to grow these back.
TJ
Shit.
just calls up to you. Are you shedding?
No, TJ.
Is it
I'm
gonna be
fine.
shedding me.
Is it
I'm
molting?
fine.
Is this like a thing that birds do?
No, yes, it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my God, what are we gonna do?
Stan, it is your turn.
What? Merle, why don't you think the bird can't just fly out of the tree?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be missing several chest feathers.
Maybe we can paint them on. It'll be okay, Meryl.
Paint them on.
Meryl is doing some breathing exercises.
This riddle is very confusing. Okay, well, I guess Stan's gonna go try to shake the tree. I have no other ideas. So Stan's gonna go try to shake the tree from the trunk.
Okay. So as you go up to the tree and you grab the tree, right? Do you say anything to the tree while you shake it?
I'm. Excuse me, miss. I'm really sorry about invading your space here. I just really need to get the bird down. I'm just, reminding it it's nothing personal.
Mm-hmm. The tree responds with like a vibration of like, and then I want you to roll a perception check as you start to shake the tree.
18.
So with an 18, you, as you're shaking it, you start to realize that the knot that was in front of you on the tree is going higher, just by like 3 inches or so. And your hands that were gripping part of the bark have slid down a little bit. And as you turn around to try to take stock of the situation, you realize that all of your friends have gotten just a little bit taller.
Guys, I'm going to have to stop touching the tree. I think it's making me shrink, and I only have a couple inches left to lose.
Gilroy, do you have anything to add on your turn?
A druid in the early stages of learning wild shape will be able to transform up to 1 hour.
He is so full of knowledge, you guys. This is amazing. Can you tell me something about trampolines?
Trampolines are very bouncy and they can even have sides, and you can put a slide and a basketball hoop if you guys know what that is in there.
That's amazing. You guys, we should figure out what that means. So it's TJ's turn. Do you guys want TJ to do anything?
TJ, can you make sense of any part of this riddle?
Well, let me see. Strength of the earth and fury of the storm. Strength. Stan's pretty strong, and he's a pretty angry guy, so I feel like that's kind of furious. With mind of the beast and heart's inner form. Beast. I mean, Meryl's kind of a beast, but I don't know if he'd really be into that. Enliven with song. Oh, you sang, Meryl. Good for you, man.
I did.
Encourage the rage. Did you encourage anybody?
Yeah.
That's cool. And surge into action to call the next page. I don't know what page it's talking about, but I did search, right? You guys saw me search. I urged the surge.
You did teach.
So I mean, that's, I don't know. That's what I got. Misphi, what are you going to do?
Can I turn into a bird?
You can't turn into something that flies.
Or swims.
Yeah, but
Or swims.
I can.
But you can turn into a different creature because you have 2 wild shapes per long rest.
Misphi, can you turn into like a squirrel or a chipmunk
That is more woodland,
or something that climbs trees? Maybe you could get it, but
Yeah, I feel like the bird is the heart of the tree. So that's why I was thinking if I turn into a bird.
I don't know if
in your heart, Misphi, what are you? You're a squirrel.
She's a
I'm
wolf.
a wolf. And that didn't help.
That didn't work. Yeah.
Well, you're talking to the bird. Can you ask the bird if it's a heart? I've never met a bird. Are you an organ, Meryl? You're the only bird I know.
I'm not a bird.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend. It's just you're the only bird adjacent creature I know. Are you a heart organ?
Misphi, I'm seeing a lot of sort of nodding from some of the members of our party when I said the word squirrel. So my recommendation is squirrel. Maybe you could add a little cute coloring or something to the squirrel. But maybe you should try being a squirrel. I don't know.
Driving a squirrel.
And what is being a squirrel gonna do for her, Meryl?
I don't know, but I said that, and everyone seems to think that was a good idea because I looked at them and they nodded.
Great. Well, you could be a squirrel. The guy with the ball seems to think you could be a squirrel.
I think maybe, Gilroy's balls seem to say squirrel to me.
Well,
Can we stop talking about Gilroy's balls like they're not even in the room?
Well, okay, as Misphi still concentrates on speak with animals, she's going to turn into a fluffy little red squirrel.
Smart.
Cute, babe.
And I'm going to climb my little furry butt up to that bird and ask it if it's the heart.
Are you my heart?
All right, so
bird's
do
not gonna love
do
that.
that in character.
Squeaky squeak.
You can speak with animals.
You
so
can speak with animals. You can actually talk to the bird.
She said, squeakity squeak. I loved that. You committed. I loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
So bird.
Hi. Oh, hi. Still haven't got an answer on whether or not I love you. I'm so sorry. This is it's just really
okay.
new. It's just
you
really
don't
new.
have to love me, but I love you and I want to help you.
Can you want to help me without loving me? I mean, I love being
Okay,
loved
I don't
a little
love
bit.
you. Then I hate. No. I
feel
never
really
hate an animal.
I'm getting a lot of conflicting emotions
Yeah.
here.
Okay. So don't worry about the love thing.
Okay.
But I want to get you out of here.
You're a squirrel now. That's fun. Hi.
Yeah. It's fun being a squirrel.
You can come in, like you're tiny now. You can come into my hole. That sounds, I don't love you like that, but I just mean
Not in a
like,
hot way.
Okay.
welcome to my place.
Okay. So I'm coming in now.
It's not like a vampire thing. I'm not, there's so many feels that I have about this, but yes, come in. Welcome.
All right. I'm going to take your little bird wing with my little grabby paws, and I'm going to guide you out of this hole.
Okay. Just, be gentle with my ring. It's like a little bit bent. Somebody hocked a loogie on my paper wing. It's really rude. So
No, don't worry. We can take care of that.
thank you. And so as you reach your little hand inside the hole and grab the paper wing, you pull the hopping bird out and the bird hops onto the branch. And as the bird goes onto the branch next to your little squirrel hand form, the tree that's around you shakes all of its leaves, and all of the leaves and the pages like make this beautiful melodic and it shimmers and it shakes, and all of the tree starts to swirl around. The words start to ebb its way down the trunk, down into the grass that's around it, and it starts to lose those leaves, lose those papers. And one of the papers comes and sweeps itself underneath you in your squirrel form and lowers you gently to the bottom as the rest of the leaves that had fallen from the tree form and shape in origami into an outside tunnel with this title over the top, Lobby.
Meryl,
We did it. I think we did it.
what's that say?
Finally.
It says time to go.
I mean, squeaky
That
squeak.
seems like a lot of words for that one word, Meryl.
TJ just.
Big guy, does that mean we won?
So Joey comes forward and goes, congratulations.
I love that word.
Squeakity
We
squeakers.
did it.
I hope you guys understood what this test was about. I hope you guys understand yourselves a little bit better, because this next area after you guys rest will be one that I will be crying myself to sleep at night.
Oh.
Well, that's really dark, but I'm super stoked. I surged, you guys.
I'm feeling pretty great after that performance. It's been a while.
I'm gonna
Squeakity
surge
squeakers.
so hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Babe, do you want to ride on my shoulder? It seems like it'd be kind of a long walk for you, squirrel babes.
Squeakums.
Do we still
Awesome.
have the tiny bird, or did that go away once we got into the new place that said congratulations?
So as the leaves had kind of deep formed and scooped Misphi up, the bird malformed into a different
Got it.
shape.
Got it.
Malformed sounds really bad.
Bye, bird.
Bye, bird. Bye,
Okay,
birdie.
so Jillroy, would you like to guide the people into the lobby
Yes,
area?
everyone, please follow me into the lobby.
As you guys walk through the passage back into the main area where you guys appeared for the first time, Stan, you gain your height back. Meryl, your chest reappears with feathers.
Oh, thank God.
You, Misphi, have a sudden remembrance of what grass smelled like, and it smells so grassy.
Squeakums.
And you are able to sit for a moment as this feeling comes over you of a long rest. The tower just essentially holds you and your soul and refills your spell slots and refills your health. And as you guys sit for just a moment longer, the black parts of paper around the floor start to ebb and flow and form its own dark, twisted archway. And along the top it says... I was thinking philosophy, but it's
Stan, that says
psychology.
Wow, I've always wondered how to spell that one. Thanks.
So it says
psychology.
Psychology.
So this next area will deal with your psychological selves.
Oh, all right.
I love
Buckle in, kids.
You guys will be getting to know yourselves
dirty.
very well.
I love
My
that.
therapist is going to have a heyday with this one.
So after our short rest, do I turn back into a human?
It is a
Yes,
long
well,
rest.
as you walk through the door, you turn back into a human.
you're human.
Yes, you lose
Wait,
your
so
wild
is
shape and
that,
you gain
was
back
that our
those.
first episode?
That was your first episode. So that is where we will end it today.
Okay, no, I really do insist that we
Thank you all so much for tuning in for this awesome episode of Mystical Everyday Heroes. Again, super special thank you to our friend Corey Patterson, who's also our community manager, for stepping in as Jill Roy. Also, a really big hug because we have a new member of the Mystical Everyday Heroes team. Thank you, Noah, baby. Noah.
Baby.
Yeah, he is. Listen, I saw him, and he is so cute.
So,
Baby Windbreaker.
yes.
Baby Windbreaker.
So as much
Breaking
as we
winds,
miss our
just like his
Alfonso
dad.
Windbreaker, we are so grateful he has this time to
Yes.
spend with his baby boy and his wife Andrea. Looks so freaking good, you guys. I'm a little bit jealous. I never looked that good right after I had a baby, but it's amazing. We have a couple shout outs to give as well. We are a new podcast, so definitely make sure to comment, rate, subscribe, all of the stuff that you usually say on one of those end of the day YouTube channel things, or whatever. We're just like, hit the bell. Smash that subscribe button. But we are a new podcast, so definitely make sure to don't smash it. Just, lovingly click it. And we're a new podcast, so, check us out. Tell your friends about it. Tell your enemies about it. Tell your hometown heroes about it. Tell your EMT workers. Everybody needs a little bit of Mystical Everyday Heroes in their life.
EMT workers. Are you listening to Mystical Everyday Heroes?
Kailyn, can you plug our social medias, please?
Yes, check us out on Instagram and TikTok at Mystical Everyday Heroes for content and announcements for when our next episodes will be released.
Check out my book, The Archivist Apprentice, which is out now on Amazon. You can definitely, we'll have the link in the comment description below. If you like the music that's playing in the background of this, definitely make sure to check out Husband Matt's album on any of the major music streaming apps. All right, so until next time, stay mystical, everybody.
Ooh.